All right, let's turn to the speech chart. So that's on page 4 there. So when you're creating a speech, you're asked to speak somewhere, or you're out at a function, first off, you have to know what your message is, right? So that's where you'd write down, okay, I'm going to speak on McDonald's. I'm going to speak on McDonald's today. Because I was a former employee, and I started off as cashier. I moved up to the fry machine, and then I moved up, and I own 4 of them now. Hey, fabulous. Nobody's going to laugh at you if you own 4 McDonald's. So the first thing you do is you're saying, okay, I'm going to talk about McDonald's, my experience. The next thing is you're going to say, am I going to entertain, educate, or inspire? Hopefully you're going to entertain as you educate, or maybe you're just going to inspire, all kids. Maybe you're doing a graduation ceremony and you're the keynote speaker there, and you want to talk to the kids about the value of working at McDonald's, because it's one of the best jobs you'll ever have, taking forward into any other job you work at, right? And then what you want to do is you want to look at all the different devices that can help you build your speech. So personal stories are always best. Why? Because they're original. They're yours. Nobody else has that material. So if you tell a personal story, there's not one person that can put up their hand and say, I've heard that story before. Well, unless they're your family or coworker that happens to be listening to it. Or my mother is in the room telling the story of me for the 17th time to embarrass me. Right. So personal stories are best. Quotes, if you've got a quote that works well with your speech, preferably if you can find somebody in the industry so that it's an original quote as well, not just pulling something off the internet. Okay? For those of you that were here early enough this morning, I had the 52 quotes spooling there. Those were just generic quotes I found on the internet, but it's to do with speaking and that. To find just quotes from everybody I know that speaks might be a little bit tough. But if you can find a personal quote, that's the best. Powerful statement. So a powerful statement. What would a powerful statement be? If we keep drinking water from plastic bottles, in 20 years' time, the ocean will be filled with empty ones. Something like that. And then you go into your speech. You can start with that. Staggering statistics. 76% of people over 60 years old do not have enough money yet to retire. Ugh, that is a staggering statistic. And it's pretty close to that, I think. Okay? So you can use that to open your speech. You'll grab the attention right away. If you're brave enough and you're creative enough and the audience is right, you can use a poem. I actually use a poem when I'm speaking in schools. And it's going back to where I was a terrible youth and I was a runaway, and I'd written it for my parents. I'll share it with you. You say that I can't handle drugs, and you know you may be right. I don't mean to upset you. I don't want to start a fight. But once you start, it's hard to stop it. The truth is, I don't want to drop it. I like to drink. I like to get high. Don't worry about me. I'll get by. You say I won't. And if I don't, just leave me. Let me die. Do you think I have the kids' attention when I'm doing that? Yeah. So poems can be very powerful if it's the right audience. Okay? Anecdotes and vignettes. As you can see, when I'm doing my session here today, I'm throwing all these little stories at you as we go along. Okay? Those can add to your presentation as well. Christina, are you falling asleep? Do we need an energizer? Oh, okay. Whew. Good. All right. Joke, like I said before, as long as it's relevant to what you're saying. Okay? Song, you've got the voice, and you don't even have to have the voice. If it adds to your presentation and you're proving a point, song can be very, very powerful as well.